and thank you so much for joining this new Eluveitie Sphere episode with our special guest today, with Merel Bechtold from Dear Mother.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, thank you for inviting me to your sphere.
Hey, thank you so much for joining. This is so awesome to have you here. Thank you, thank you. So, you are in the Netherlands, right, at the moment?
Yes.
I guess? Yeah.
Yes, I am. And you were recently as well.
Yes, actually, this is Merel and me. We met like, what was it, like a week ago or so?
2 or 3?
Two weeks ago. Something like
time
that.
is very strange right now.
It is. The time field really changed so in the last year. So, hey, super awesome to have you here. Oh my God. And everybody, thank you so much for joining. The Dear Mother family. I see. Okay. Are some patrons of you here?
Yeah, they probably are, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super cool.
Yeah, this is
They're
always
like
so
hardcore.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Actually, they shared like the stuff sooner than I am. So they indeed like posted like the Eluveitie hangout. It's like, oh, like I missed this, and I was like, guys, you're faster than I am. That's really nice.
Yes, they are amazing. So hello guys, thank you so much for joining. Yours and mine and everybody.
Yeah.
So
It's really cool. Like I remember that first time we met was at the 70,000 tons of metal. But I don't think we spoke really.
Actually,
right?
no, we didn't. I don't know why. I mean, you know, I was always a little bit shy and stuff. I mean, but
Same.
Same.
Same. Like I'm super shy. Yeah.
Oh
So
God.
we saw each other and we're like.
I know her, but
And then indeed, like, and then we played on Masters of Rock. And again, we didn't.
We didn't.
But I watched your show. It's really cool.
Oh.
And then we met. I think we at Tivoli or like Utrecht, but we didn't meet again.
We didn't meet. No, we didn't talk. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with us.
But now we're finally here. And actually, last week or 2 weeks ago, we were in the restaurant, but. You know, you were on the other end of the table and it was very loud. So again, we didn't speak. So now we're finally here.
Now online.
Now we can finally talk.
Now we can talk online. Yeah. We meet each other now officially.
Yes. How nice.
Oh my God. Yeah, but we had quite some journey together then. I mean, now you summed it up so nice actually.
Yes. All right. Yeah. And it was like so cool. Like one of my, I think, most vivid memories where was like on Masters of Rock, and I just wanna tell this story because of course we're on the Eluveitie page as well, and I remember that you sang this song. I think it was a ballad. It's on your last album.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
It's
maybe...
not even a ballad. It's like more like, you know, like a more like spacey.
Oh yeah, Artio probably. When just with the backing track and then some singing and
then you sing like your soul out. And what I thought was so cool was that, you know, this is a quite like, you know, not really like a mosh pit song or whatsoever.
No, definitely
and
not.
Everyone was crowd surfing, and I thought this was so awesome. Like your fans are like out of this world, and I felt like slightly jealous. I was like, damn, they have such an awesome crowd. Like, you know, like all the whole evening, like having a mosh pit going on in crowd surfers. But it was really like I was blown away by that even they continued when there was like this song.
Yeah. Hey, the mood is up there. Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant.
Hey, yeah, Masters of Rock. I mean, the crowd is fantastic there. I also keep it in my heart so well. This concert. We also actually, you know, I was so nervous because it was recorded. You know, we have this live album, and I was like, oh my God, now it counts. And you know, so the whole show was was stressful, but in a nice way as well. I mean, it gives you an extra adrenaline kick as well if you kind of know now it counts and you better hit them notes.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a really awesome show.
I thank you so much. I actually wait. I think we also saw each other because I remember this Delayn show actually in Austria. Was it like Area 53 or something like that?
That was indeed the day after, but I didn't play with Delayn anymore by then.
You weren't there. Oh my God, you weren't there.
No,
really?
Wait.
No,
you guys
right.
were on Grass Pop, right?
We were in Grass Pop. It was your last show.
Exactly. And
this was your last show.
That was my last show, indeed. And then on Masters of Rock, Delayn was playing as well, but MaYan was playing also. So I was playing with MaYan. We were opening the festival.
Ah, that was it. Okay,
Yes.
I see.
So indeed, like I didn't go to the Austria show.
But I remember the what was the name of the Netherlands?
Vredenburg?
Yeah, the festival. Your last show.
It was Belgium. Grass Pop.
Oh, Grass Pop. Yeah, exactly. Belgium. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Sorry for everybody that is listening. My geographic knowledge is I'm a little bit confused. I'm sweating here, and it's late. And
I'm most sure that Dutch people are very jealous of that Grass Pop is located in Belgium, though.
I mean
that's such an awesome festival.
I mean, it is really awesome, and I think if Jens is listening now, he will be like, Fabi.
And he's right. He's right.
He's right, actually. No, but I remember that this was your last show, and I watched it. I remember because it was so freaking hot.
Oh,
it was so hot. Yeah.
God, it was like I was sweating my ass off. Like I remember that when the sun just turned around the corner when we started our shows. I was like, oh no. So the sun was like right up in our faces, and I couldn't see a thing because there was like sweat dropping in my eyes.
Oh
so
my
I was
God.
just like, I had like these burning eyes, and I just could barely open my
eyelids.
eyelids.
Yo. Hey,
it was so hot.
When was that? Did you play in the afternoon? Someone?
Yeah, we were. I think we were probably opening the main stage. I think
something like that.
1
at around noon, probably.
Noon, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody writes at noon. Dirk writes at noon. So must have been then. Yeah, I think it was around 30-40 degrees.
It was so hot.
Yeah,
like that's the only
crazy
thing I know. It's just like it's hot.
Yeah.
It's so warm.
No. Crazy. Wow. How was that, by the way? To play a last show, knowing it's the last show. How was that for you? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very special day. Like very strange, of course.
Yeah.
Because it's the last time, and even though like I was, quite happy with my decision at that point already. Like I stood behind it. I was just like, let's just have fun one more time, and let's go. And then I think that ending it on the festival, I used to go as a young metalhead, was just really awesome. And what was super nice was that there was a lot of support from the crew, from like the Grass Pop crew when we went like signing, and they took care of us. They were like so nice.
Yeah.
And had it was very special day, and I knew this is the last time, So I had like mixed feelings, but I embraced it. Yeah, that's really, really awesome.
Wow. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I read, I heard, and I guess this is the truth, that you decided to dedicate the time to the music you want to do, to the projects you're full-hearted with there. You can bring yourself in and so on. So I can imagine this must have been a really tough decision, because it also takes some risks with it in a way, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Like it was a very, very hard decision, and probably the hardest decision I've ever made in my life. And as well, to come to that point, to make that decision, that was just a lot of time going over it, and I was going through my mind, and you talk with your friends and your parents, and and then especially when I talked with some other people, and they said like, well, you should be happy that you're doing all these things, and what you know, it just doesn't. Yeah, you should just be happy. And I was just but I'm not happy.
No. What
So
can you do?
and if you're not happy, then you shouldn't be there, and then you shouldn't play in front of all those amazing people, and you're not feeling it anymore. And that felt kind of like I was lying to them. So, and I think that if you play music, you should do it honesty and you should care about it. So at some point I was just like, I have to make this decision, and and of course I played like a song of a band that I really liked, and usually I never do that because it always has a purpose, like to learn a new set list or you're practicing something. But this time I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna play this song because I really like it, and that's when I kind of reconnected with music, and it was like, oh, like this feels so good, and that for me was kind of like the turning point. I was like, this is what it used to feel like, because I'm doing all these amazing things with amazing musicians, and I fully enjoy that. But then you're still, you started playing music because you loved it in a different way. And that kind of started the flame again. And,
yes, I can relate to this, that there is a danger to it, to lose this flame and this passion. When, especially for me, it was when I was at university, we had a lot of music stuff going on there, and then you just do, and it's cool, it's great people, it's cool, but maybe sometimes it's like, oh wait, what do I really want to do? Where am I, like? What is my music, in a way, so I get that.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's kind of like at some point I just like let's just go. And I remember I came back from holiday, and I told like the guys as soon as possible. And from then on, like, we kind of made a plan for like which shows do you still want to do, and they were very, very nice about that. And like, when are we gonna announce it, and stuff like that. And then I knew, like, okay, like, when especially when we came back from a lot of shows, I remember like last weekend was in Russia, and we came back. And I knew, like, okay, like, I have a few months to go, and I'm gonna completely, like, throw all my energy and all my time into writing new music.
Yes!
And it was really special. Like, it was so hard to find a vocalist for Dear Mother, because I had, like, a massive list of requirements. Things that, a vocalist it's so much more than just vocals, It's like... It's also like, how does the person sound? Do you like the sound, and do you like the creativity behind that? And is it a nice person?
Yeah, oh, so important.
Can you fit in a bus together? And that was so hard to find someone that understood the music as well. And the day after Grass Pop, we received the demo of David, who is now our vocalist. So it's just kind of like, I was like, it's meant to be. And we met for the first time at Masters of Rock.
No, okay, everything is connected. It was meant to be.
Yes.
Wow.
And actually, Jonas met him.
No, really? On Masters of Rock, or when?
Yes,
then?
on Masters of Rock.
This is funny.
Because what was funny, like, David lives in London, and Joey was playing with Delain, and Joey's drummer of Their Mother, and I was playing with MaYan, and for some reason, David happened to be in Czech Republic. So I was like, you should come over and we need to meet up. So we did. And also, it's like, what the fuck, right?
What the hell? Everything is so connected. It's kind of meant to be. He was there, you were there, and everything just fit. Wow. Yeah, I read he is a Russian but living in London, and I was like, how did you guys meet or find each other?
Yeah, and he was born in Russia and stayed there till he was 12, and then he moved to Czech Republic with his parents, or like with his mom. And then when he was 20, he decided, like, he got like a scholarship for music to study guitar in
Oh,
London.
guitar.
Yes, and then a few years ago he decided guitar is not, as I say, like it's not the same as singing, and singing resonates more with him. So he was like, I just want to sing. Yeah.
Okay, this is super interesting. Did he sing forever, or how was that?
I think he sings for, I guess, like 10 years or so.
Oh yeah.
And at some point, like, it just clicked. Or I think he had to like started singing when he went to like the music like school or university, and then he just started singing, and then he sang with like he took like a sang with like his previous band, which was called Deadly Circus Fire, a band from the UK, and that's when he discovered like, I just want to sing.
He just wants to sing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's really good.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he can pull off anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean, clean, distorted, high, low.
It's like 10 personalities. And,
Yeah. Super versatile.
Yeah, super. And that was so fun as well. Like when you write music and then you just send it over, and every time you get something completely different back, you say, oh, I can do this as well.
Oh,
that's so cool. Yeah, like interesting. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. How comes? Like, did you ask him to send in a demo, or did you like open it up for singers, or how was this process?
Well, first we like at the very beginning we were like, okay, like Joey and I, like, who do we know and who is good, and it was quite a long process, and we just didn't find anyone that that was like really good, but just didn't resonate with the music or like the just the vocal sound that wasn't just it, and
the whole
we
package.
just wanted someone who could really like sing well. And at some point we got quite desperate because we couldn't find anyone, and then I did a post on Facebook saying, hey, I'm looking for a vocalist, and we got a lot of people who sent in a demo, but were from like the symphonic scene, and I said like, not looking for someone from the symphonic scene, because music that we want to do is quite different. Indeed, classical, and but then there was David, and at first I missed his message, so it took a month to come back to him.
Luckily you saw it. Oh my god.
I know, right?
Imagine. No, don't imagine, but
you would have missed so it. I know, and so I sent him like a song that we finished, which was Vertigo, which is the first song on the album. And when he sent it back, it was just like, after 10 seconds, he's like, this is it, this is him.
This is it.
And he just knew what to do with music, and that song was really complicated and full with a lot of stuff. So I was like, it's actually off. Like, now I'm thinking back to it, I'm just like, that song was, we didn't really give him any space, actually to do. But and that's actually how we wrote the entire album. Was already pre-COVID. We were already writing isolated. So I wrote all the songs here, checked it with Joey, and then when it was finished, sent it over to David. David did his magic, chopped it up, and did his thing, and then I got it back, and then just finished off the song, and then we had it was such a quick process.
Wow. Yeah.
And we met each other like 3 times.
That's it.
For the entire album.
Online.
Yeah.
Wow, everything remotely online, sending stuff back and forth, and everybody does their job, their thing, and it just matches. Wow.
Yeah, I really found my musical like soulmates in with that, and writing music has never been like this much fun or this easy.
Wow. Yeah. So how exactly is your process? So you have an idea, you start with riffs, or you give it to Joey, or how does it work in Dear Mother?
I actually always give myself a challenge. That's how I like to start. So it's like something like, I've never wrote a song with like a super heavy breakdown or something. So then I'm just gonna write, or like a song with a super complex riff, and then I will just write that what I'm looking for. And then when I have like well, yeah, actually always, like most of the time I have a full song already. And then I will send it over, like without instrumental, so without vocal melodies or without lyrics, because that's not my thing.
Yeah,
like no, I totally suck with that. When I try that, it starts like with something like very bad, and then I'm just like, no.
No, I leave this.
Yeah, and that's actually really nice, because otherwise it would just be me, and I like it when someone else, and this now it's David, who just gives it like a whole different spin. And then like once you have done like a few more songs, you really start to understand each other better. And then sometimes when you sing something, I get very inspired by that when I get it back. And then I will change up the riffs and the chords, and then with Joey we'll go, especially when we go to the studio. Like he's just amazing. Like he has such a good taste for music. So he's like perfect for, especially for like that end stage, when he can be like the quality control and be like, he has like cool ideas, or just to give it another twist, or to make, just to freshen it up.
Wow.
And like it's really, really cool how the process works.
Yeah, how is it? I mean, do you program the drums when you?
Yeah,
Wow.
I have like a MIDI keyboard, and then I'm just like.
You do that? Oh my god, this is so cool.
No.
Okay. This is insane. I would love to try this once, but I wouldn't know where to start to program drums or something. What the hell? Like, okay.
Oh.
But yeah. Wow, cool.
You've never tried that? Programming drums?
Actually, no. You know what I did once? I tried with Logic. There is this drummer,
Yes.
this automatic drummer, and I tried to do some metal, and then you can kind of do how complex it should be, but it didn't get me the blast beat and stuff that I wanted, and I was like,
Well, that's why you should program it yourself.
Yeah, but oh my god, I need to take my time and dive into it, because I think it could be actually really fun. Then you get new ideas. But for me it's just chords and melodies, and that's it. It's piano ballad.
But that's very important. Like without melodies, like chords and melody, but everything is very important.
In the end, everything comes together. Yeah. But of course, it's like the skeleton with the chords and the melody, But then with the drums, I mean, I need to dive into this at some point.
It's nice, and you should start with listening to drums. That's what I used to do a lot. Like when I used to listen a lot to drums. I love drums. Like I wish I was actually a drummer, but.
Did you ever try?
No, I have neighbors, so it's like, oh, no chance.
No.
But yeah, no, that never happened. But like with Joey, like we played in a few bands. So we had played in my first band, which was Purest of Pain, which I grew up with as a teenager.
He was already in this band with you?
Yes. Yeah, he joined later, just a few years before we died, but And then, when there was an opportunity for him to become drummer in Delayn, then I suggested him, and then he played with Delayn. But and now of course with Dear Mother. So I know him very well as a drummer. And that works so cool, because when I program the drums, I can just hear Joey in my head.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've been working since... When was this Purest of Pain? When was that? How old were you?
I think it was probably 2014.
Yeah. So you've been playing music together for like, I don't know, 7 years or something.
7 years? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so.
Something like that. Wow. Yeah, then you know each other. Good. Yeah, and it matches, and wow.
Yeah, and he likes the same kind of music. Like we have kind of like pretty overlapping taste.
Yeah.
If I have we both have very broad musical taste, but we, you know, when we like a band, most of the time it's a match. Same.
It's a match.
So I knew that like I was Joey, you need to start a new band, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
He's like, of course.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Of course, that's his spirit. As always, just like, yeah, let's go. So
let's go. Oh, yeah. Hey, and are you guys living close to each other? I mean, you're both from the Netherlands, I guess, right?
Yes, but half an hour is already far away in the Netherlands.
So. That's already something. But still, you could actually meet up in the studio as well. Did you guys No, wait. Now, Joey and you were together in the studio, maybe, and then David maybe was in London, or?
Yeah, David was in London, so we only recorded drums in the studio.
Yeah.
But I don't see Joey very often though. Like we only see each other for band stuff, basically. Which is not that. Yeah, it's online now.
Yeah.
So I see him a lot.
Everything online.
Every week. But like in real life, not so much.
Not so much. But when you when he was recording drums, you were also there in the studio. You gave feedback, and you recorded yourself.
Yeah.
Guitars.
Yeah, okay. I recorded here and bass as well here with Werner Eckelens, bass player.
Okay. So I was just about to ask. So I mean, it's 3 people, right?
Yes.
But I guess you have like 2 more session musicians, or how does it work?
One, the bass player.
One.
Yeah,
okay.
But live we have a guitarist as well, which is Ferry.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Known as Punto, and we used to play in the Gentle Storm with Anneke van Giesrbergen. And that's where we met, and we just instantly like clicked. And I would say like he's my soulmate. Like we as well like went backpacking in Thailand, and we just really enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
When this came up with Dear Mother, I almost didn't dare to ask him. I was like, we're just starting band. It's like I was the only guitarist I can think of. Like, Ferry. And he was like, yeah, okay, for you I will do it. So it's awesome.
Wow.
A lucky bastard. Yeah.
Hey. Okay. When was your first show?
With?
When?
What, with Dear Mother?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have anything planned yet.
Because I was just thinking, wait, okay, so he will be your live musician?
Oh, he is and will be. Both. Like, we actually had our first rehearsal in July.
Yeah, I saw something on Instagram. That's... Okay, you didn't have a show yet, but it's coming.
We just wanted to have fun. Like, we haven't played for 1.5 freaking years.
Yeah,
it's very sad.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's just, like, even though we don't have any shows planned, and that can take a bloody long time still.
Yeah.
Let's just have fun and play some music.
Yeah. So it's basically you, Joey, and then Ferry was also there for the rehearsals, or? Yeah. Yeah,
with the 3 of us, because David is stuck in London and he can't travel.
No. Yeah.
It's I think it's good to do an instrumental rehearsal first anyways.
So everything is tight. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the singer can come in, and it's like everything is prepped, and
the bass is good, and then it can be just a cherry on top of the cake or something.
Yeah, he can do like his karaoke thing, right?
Exactly. Good one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but hey, this is so much information now. Okay, so, but let's talk about your crowdfunding. We have to talk about this. So, because I checked out everything about Dear Mother a little bit before, I was doing my research a little bit. I was like, okay, crowdfunding. So, how was that? How was this experience? I mean, you ran over your goal within like 24 hours or something like that, or?
We started the crowdfunding campaign in March.
Yeah.
Without any songs released, which was, or like not any teaser or something, which was already quite risky, I think. So we're like, we want to do this, but don't know, so we're quite nervous about it, and everything kicked off really well. So we're like, oh, it's going really well.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit as well,
did.
and I don't know if that's the well, it's like that, and of course, like once you're halfway your campaign, it always goes a little bit like this. And at some point, like, days were passing by, and we're like, well, if it continues like this, or we're not gonna make it. So then I did this very sad pose with like a, face. And like, oh, it seems like we're not gonna make it. And then within 24 hours, we reached the goal.
Ah, like that. I see. Yeah. Oh, this the sad face. Oh.
Yeah. No, and amazing people. Like, that they were just, that's like, screw it. Let's go. Let's back this band. Let's just help them complete their goal and realize their dream. Yeah. And I thought that was freaking awesome. So then eventually in that we completed like with 121%. So that was perfect for us to kickstart the band and to do a lot of things. Yeah, so that was very much appreciated. Yeah.
Wow. And now you have an album out with like 12 songs or something like that?
Yeah.
How many?
No, 12.
Yeah, 12. Or more? 12? Something like that?
12 songs, yes.
I mean, it's that's quite an amount of songs, Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just, it was amazing experience.
Wow. And you worked with a Australian producer? Yeah?
Yeah, he co-produced, so what we did is we finished all the songs, so indeed we set ourselves a goal, like, okay, we're going to write 15 songs, and we're just gonna blast till the end of the year. So then it was December, we had 14 songs.
Yeah, okay.
Then we dropped one song, and one song was still, on the list, but it didn't eventually make the album. But when we had all the songs finished, we sent it over to Jimmy Alexander, indeed the Australian producer, to kind of freshen up the songs, to have like a set of fresh ears.
Fresh ears, yeah, exactly.
Fresh
That's
ears,
so good.
Yes, and in a different, style, different background, like way more, I would say, emo. Like alternative. I think like that's kind of like the Australian stuff anyways, music. And it was really, we're really happy with that. And he did a really good job. So he just like, like freshen up the songs with some cool nice touches. And after that we went to record it. Yeah.
Wow, how did you find him? Did you like his previous work, or was it?
Well, that's another kind of interesting story, because remember when I told you that I played this song of this band that I really enjoyed, which was Delain is the band. Then we were touring with Delayn in the States, and we had a crew member that dropped out of the tour, and we needed to find someone new. So we played on a festival. I'm sure you know it as well. It's in, I don't even know it. Worcester.
Oh.
Like heavy and hardcore festival or something. I'm sure like every band that's touring
in the US place.
Yes,
there.
It's all meeting up.
Yeah, we also played once there where like 5 or 6 different bands that are on US tour meet up there, and okay.
So that's that festival. So some guys recommended this guy. So this guy came on our tour as crew, which was the drummer of that band, Dayshell, that I absolutely loved. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
Wow, hey, it's kind of destiny.
Yeah, and of course, we got along very well. And when, we were at the point of, searching, like looking for someone to work with as a producer or something in a way, I asked him, like, do you know someone? So he recommended Jimmy Alexander. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So again, also here everything
Yeah.
kind of twisted.
It's just it's such a small world.
Yeah.
It's such a small world.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even though like that, like more, but it's not even metalcore, but like the core world is separate from our, our world, like the symphonic and then even then it just kind of melts together. Like it's really cool.
It was metalcore always also like more core-y music. Was it always a little bit more your thing, or?
I wouldn't say so. No. I grew up with listening to a lot of Scandinavian metal. And Eluveitie. No, I always say it wrong. Eluveitie.
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 Yeah.
Eluveitie. Like I just can't pronounce it. Eluveitie.
No worries.
I always say Eluveitie.
Yeah, that's
Eluveitie.
you don't pronounce the U there. This is tricky, but
I've been practicing all day, and then still like I just went back to default.
No worries, everybody. We heard everything.
But actually, I think was it like an EP, like the first thing of Eluveitie.
Hey, there you go. Oh yeah, you were listening when you. I mean, how old were we when Eluveitie had
Spirit? Like 18, 16, 15, 15, 16.
Yeah, must have been something like that, right? I mean.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I listened to Eluveitie when I was 16, 17.
It's insane.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
And I actually went to a concert in Melkweg, which was still like the old lineup. When I was 16, 17 years old. And of course watched some Grass Pop.
Of course.
I definitely listened to it.
Yeah.
And I remember last time I saw Eluveitie was before you guys joined in, like the last time when I actually went as a visitor to festivals and concerts was when the song Quote the Raven.
Wow.
And that just always stick to me because that made a really good impression, and I was blown away by that song.
The Quoth the Raven. Yeah.
Quoth the Raven. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a nice song. Yeah.
So I go back a while. But yeah, like I listened to a lot of Scandinavian, like a lot of melodic metal, Arch Enemy, In Flames, Soilwork, Ark in Order, Stone Bottom, and Severum. All those bands.
All those and metalcore. I mean, I don't know
a
if you.
A little bit, like
Yeah.
As Lie Dying, I really enjoyed. But I wouldn't say like I've been like a massive metalcore fan. But like that's. I'm very picky. I'm like Jonas knows. I'm so hard to please.
Okay, but did you also grow up with metal, or what was your like? I don't know.
Oh, as a child.
As a child now. Yeah.
Oh no, as a child, no. I think the first thing I can recall is trance, 90s trance.
Oi!
You know, I'm blue. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
And DJ Bartes, and you had all those. And of course, I come from Netherlands, so you have like a lot of electronic music. So that's like the first thing that I can remember. And I listen to a lot of classical music. But instrumentally. For years, I loved that. I don't know why, but especially like the sad, dark stuff, like Wagner and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then I got really into, kind of then, I think the 2000s, Linkin Park, you know. Like I have an older sister. She's 4.5 years older than me. So I kind of got picked up a lot from her through that.
Yeah.
So when indie metal was mainstream, can you believe it? I really liked that a lot as well, and I liked hip hop as well.
As well? 50 Cent? Eminem?
No, I don't like the rap, but like the real hip hop, more like bumfunk MCs.
Oh, okay.
And they have like a lot of instrumental hip hop. So I'm not really with the rapping.
Yeah, okay.
But like the instrumental stuff I really enjoyed.
Okay.
And after that the metal came. So it's been always kind of weird. Like all the
everywhere. Yeah. And when did the guitar kick in for you?
I I think 14, 15. I had like a schoolmate, and he played guitar, and I did breakdancing.
No way.
I was really bad. Like I couldn't even
No
do like
way.
stand up my hands, but yeah, of course I can
Okay.
I know. I was really I don't know. Like I can't do anything now, but so we kind of swapped. So he's like a professional dancer now.
You're the
And
professional
I'm
guitarist.
actually a guitarist now. So we swapped our skills or interest.
Yeah. Okay, this is funny. This is
yeah.
funny.
And he actually taught me Seven Nation Army on the guitar. Like that riff. And I picked up my dad's guitar and I really enjoyed playing that. And then at the same time discovered metal. And when I saw In Flames for the first time, and I witnessed a concert, a metal show. I was like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do.
Wow. Yeah.
So I indeed bought an electric guitar with my savings and started my band, Pierce of Pain.
There you go. Wow. Yeah. Already wrote your own songs then?
Well, together, like the drummer of the band mostly wrote the songs, but then when he left, it kind of came my way, so then I wrote the songs.
Wow. Okay. Hey, this is quite a journey, and then guitars, and then you were in so many projects I saw. I mean,
I've been very lucky. I've been super lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, really lucky. So indeed, like with Pierce of Pain, I grew up as a teenager, and I was a very troubled teenager before that. I was very, very naughty. Very naughty. Yeah. And I was a true rascal, and I hated school because I was wasting my time. That's what it felt like.
You wanted to play your guitar. Or break dance.
Then I discovered indeed the guitar. I kind of got a purpose. I was like, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I started a band, and then started playing shows. And growing up as a teenager, playing in bands, I think that is the best thing that ever happened, probably to me. And then we were able to support bands like at some point like Delayn and MaYan.
This is how you got into MaYan.
And I always wanted to have a lesson from Isaac, from Epica.
Yeah.
But that never happened because, he lived in Belgium and I lived in Netherlands, and I was 18. Like I probably barely had my driver's license. So that never happened. And then when, he played in Netherlands with MaYan, he was like, let's just hang out, and we jammed some. And then he watched our show, and that's where I met Rob, bass player of Epica, who I thought was still playing in Delayn. And at that point, I was booking a lot of shows for Pierce of Pain, and trying to get us, as far as possible. So I asked him, hey, so you don't have a support band yet for one of your shows? With Delayn, and he's like, I don't play Delayn anymore, but here's you need to send an email to Martin. So I did, and then I got an email back, do you want to do audition for Delayn?
This is how you got into Delayn then.
Yeah, so that kind of all happened at the same time, and then Isaac left MaYan a few years later, and he
you went
said and he suggested me, and then that happened, and then Delayn happened. And then the storm happened, and everything was at the same time. So I was just quite overwhelmed with all those insane musicians I was very lucky to play with, and they told me a lot. They told me so much. So that was just I've been super lucky. That was my training, from all the sensais.
Yeah, and hey, I guess you were so much on tour then with the different bands.
Yes.
How did you manage?
That was really hard, and at some point, I couldn't. Yes, well, is that true? Like, I didn't play with Pierce of Pain, like,
Yeah.
anymore by then because I was on tour, so that was when I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry guys, I can't do
Yeah.
this, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
No.
this.
Can't do everything.
And then Gentle Storm was for 2015, and that started in, well, the first show was in March, and we had like a few rehearsals, and I went on tour with, my first tour with Delayn in 2015, which was with Sabaton, and that was for almost 6 weeks, and that just fitted right in there. And then they asked me to, after that, to join, and I was like, well, I promised that I was doing Gentle Storm for 2015, so I reserved my time, but you know, once that's done, I'm available. So then just perfectly, just, you know, it was, yeah, I could make that deal, and that's kind of how I managed. And MaYan, yeah, it's like this superstar band, and whenever everyone can play, because you know they have Epica, some people have jobs as well or play in other bands. Whenever there's something coming our way, like, oh, we can do this gig, is everyone available? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And then we just go.
Wow.
So that's just like, you know, like occasionally shows somewhere.
Okay, like the 70,000 tons of metal.
That was like that was one of those like opportunities. They were like, you know what, let's do it.
Yeah.
We can do this gig, let's go. Yeah.
Wow.
So there's like not really a lot of touring with MaYan because well, we're with so many people.
Yeah, it's hard to find the schedule.
You know, you have a big group as well.
Yeah.
You're with a
That's
lot of
true.
people.
Yeah, we are a lot of people, and it's our main band, right? And for MaYan with Epica, Delayn, and la 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 la, it's tricky.
It's very tricky. Yeah, so I had like a few times that I was replaced as well by Arjen, the tag of MaYan, as also the tag of Epica, who used to play in Revamp.
Ah, really? Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, everything is... I mean, this is also the Dutch metal scene, right? I mean, it's crazy.
Yes, like everyone knows each other and played with each other.
Yeah. And I mean, you also played with Anneke van Giesrbergen, right? I mean...
Yes. Yeah, that was awesome. I think that was one of the coolest things. That was like a very, very special project because, well, you know, you knew it was only for a year, so that's already a different mindset, I think. And I don't know, like everything was just like, I don't know, like the first time when we played, when we had the rehearsal, I only knew Marcella, I didn't know any one of the guys because I was still like the newbie, and you know, everyone, as usual, well, used to be usual, was like at least 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
It felt like they could have been my parents. I always joke about it with Marcella, but so I played like a few gigs with MaYan. Marcella was there as well as a guest. Yeah. So it was like these guys, and we went there, the rehearsal studio. We were going to play these songs of Gentle Storm, and the first time we played, like the first song was just like, wow. Like everyone was like, oh, something just happened here. And then Anneke came into the room and she's like, wow, what a band. And I was just like, complete. And it just like all just matched. And
the magic was there.
The magic was there. Yeah, that was with Joost, of course.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
Well, you know as well, very well, like amazing guy.
Yes.
That was just like a lot of fun.
Super important. Next to the music, and I think the most important is to get along with the people and having a good time. And it is very important. And so far I've always been very, very lucky. So and there are like a lot of very special and wonderful people in our world. Wow. Right? Hey, you have quite a story, and now Dear Mother is a very new chapter, right? Since 2020 now.
Yeah, exactly. And more stories to come. Right?
Yeah, definitely. So can you tell us something?
Okay, well, still, as everyone knows, you're probably sitting at home, not being at a concert right now. So I have actually no idea what's gonna happen. No, no real plans. Like shows. Well, I don't dare to book anything. I think for you guys, it's like you had a festival now, right, in Spain?
Yeah, we will actually play Alcatraz now next Sunday actually
Is
already.
it gonna happen?
I think so. So far, so good. Yeah. Yes. We play actually 3 shows now next week, like in one run. So this is, and then Spain by the end of August. So fingers crossed, everything will be happen. Yeah.
So they have tours lined up as well.
Well, yeah, some festivals, but we also don't have any tour fixed plans. No. It's so hard to see where it gets, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very. I think it's very sad.
Yeah.
It's sad for you guys, but also for for the fans sitting at home, not being able to go see the bands you love with the friends. Like the whole community is just on its arse right now.
Exactly. Everything is so unpredictable. Yeah, that's true. How is it? You are not with a label?
No, we're not in with a label. We're independent.
Yeah.
We just couldn't find like a matching label.
Yeah. So are you looking for one, or that's maybe not?
Well, we're not like looking for one, but if something like would like like I don't know, like somehow we could receive an email or whatever, like it's not that we're gonna say no, like it all depends on the offer and the plans and if it matches, and so far, like with the album, we've been in touch with 2 labels, but we couldn't come to an agreement.
Wasn't the right one.
No, it just didn't match. And that's so then at some point we're just like, you know what, let's just go. Let's just do it ourselves, and if something will come our way, then we'll see. But as well, like it's it's quite times are now very unpredictable, so getting signed right now as well, it's just
tricky time for this, I guess. I can imagine when nobody knows what's gonna happen in a year, so
as well. And of course, like with the digital times, like there's so much you can do yourself. So if you want to go with a label, it just really needs to make sense, and there needs to be a plan.
Yeah, definitely.
But we're definitely like want to look for bookings. See if we can go on a cool tour. We're definitely looking for a support tour for next year, 2022. So that's like something that's on our mind. But like it's so tricky to plan the future with shows. We're definitely gonna start writing new songs very soon. So that's one of the things that's on the calendar. So that's like kind of the only thing really that you can plan, like, and do yourself still remotely. Like you can't do a show.
Yeah, but you can always write music, basically.
You can always write music, indeed.
Yeah.
Or make like cool content for for the fans as well, for the family. For those who like what we're doing right now as well.
Yeah, sure.
Like providing at least some kind of entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen, I checked out your store. So for example, you guys really have some actually cool merch, like with the guitar tabs or the tutorials and so on from you. So I was like, oh, maybe this is a do-it-yourself band. I could imagine.
Yeah, it is everything. As well, the music videos is made are made by David.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I know. So anyway, I had 5 single releases, 5 artworks created by David and Frank, who is a wonderful person who helps us out with. We used to play bass in Pierce of Pain, and we worked together really well from like a management perspective. So, like pushing the band and arranging the production of things and booking shows and answering the emails and all those things. Like,
wow. Wow. Okay.
So
this
he's
is
on
awesome.
board with us and help us out a lot. So he created creates all the product designs and
Yeah. Wow.
yeah. So everything has been DIY from the as well recordings except from drums.
Yeah.
But indeed
Yeah.
the artworks, the music videos, the content, the
Crazy.
releases.
Crazy.
It's
crazy,
like a
crazy.
full-time job.
It is a full-time job, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
much more than just writing music and recording music. It's so much more to it.
And there's so much more to do. Like as well, like we created an I don't know if you've seen it, but it's called the Road to Bulletproof. So we created an online experience. So you can sign up for that, and then there's you go through. Basically go on a road trip virtual with us. Yeah. And
this is awesome.
Like that's something we created.
Stuff like that. Being creative around it and
like I mean, COVID times it's pulling your creativity through the roof. Like it's definitely challenging you, and I think it's a very interesting time. Even though it sucks, but it also gives a lot of, like you need to have a different mindset. Yeah. And need to work with the situation, and I think that was quite inspiring. And it was actually nice to be at home with family for a change. And to be able to go on a family weekend.
Exactly, right? And
I have skipped that for the last 6 years. Like my cousins, I probably won't even recognize them anymore. And I'm actually serious.
Yeah, it's been too long, right? Yeah, there's never the time actually when you're on the road so often. I mean, your journey started like 6 years ago or so, right? With all this, of course. With all this touring and recordings and so on.
8 years indeed.
Yeah. But with COVID times and so on, it actually gives you also the time to do stuff that you would have maybe never started because you never would have had the time. So what is your thingy that you started during COVID that you maybe wanted to do for such a long time already?
That's actually a really hard question. I'll write an album.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Write the album. Oh no, that was actually before. That was before it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not true. I'm lying. See,
so
like time. Oh no. Something, and I don't know. I just went. I think be in the moment more. It's not really like a thing you do, but you're always planning with. You're always like, then we go there. You're always planning the future, and it was kind of nice to not plan that much in the future, but to plan for like a week or a month instead of months or years. Yeah. And to just be known like, tomorrow or today I'm gonna do this, and to be more in the present. I thought that was really refreshing, and kind of something that I take from COVID time is not to have more than one appointment on a day.
That's a good thing.
Because when we had a week where I did I was there with the drum recordings, the bass recordings here. So that was like 7 days of waking up, leaving the house, coming back, go to bed, waking up, leaving the house, work. For like 16 to 18 hours a day. And you're only listening the full day. So that's very tiring. Yeah. And you're analyzing, how is this performed? Oh, maybe try this. So you're being critically listening for hours is very tiring. And after that week, I was just completely dead. And that took me and then I had to start guitar recordings. And I was I just need to take 2 weeks to get back to life. And that was just only a few months of COVID, where you don't have all these appointments when you go there and there and there and there and there.
Yeah, calming
but you
down.
Stay at home, you're waking up, you're opening up your laptop, you don't go anywhere because you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
And now when I have 2 appointments on a day, I already feel quite stressed.
Yeah.
So I have to go here. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. The pace goes a little bit down, like
And
the
I'm fine with
tolerance.
that. I'm actually fine with it because it's not healthy to just
to run around.
to
and,
not be in touch with your feelings and just do this.
Yeah. No. This is absolutely true. So it always has a positive side also, to calm down a little bit, staying in the moment, be a
And
little
go
bit more
outside.
connected.
As I think like one of the things that I definitely took from COVID is like, you don't have to go to the end of the world.
Yeah.
To have I was a great experience is to view beautiful places that are actually within 10 kilometers or something within your reach. Like I discovered so many places in like near my location.
Yeah. Wow,
I'm just
there's
like, oh my god, like I've been so stupid all this time, like that I didn't notice. Like it's actually quite beautiful here.
Yeah, but it's always the places that are a little bit further that are interesting, but not the things around. But now with COVID, we were kind of also forced to just stay in our cycle. Yeah.
And I thought that this was really nice. Like go walking, go outside.
Yeah. Good.
Oh yeah, okay. This is very nerdy, very hippie, but I love exploring the forest for mushrooms and watching trees and shit.
And watching what?
Like trees, analyzing the trees, like reading them, like.
Oh really? Are you good with this? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm good with it, but it's very interesting. Like once you start to learn about about mushrooms. Like this is right. This fits right into your community. I mean, folk metal, mushrooms, forests.
This is awesome.
Hippie shit. That's wow. That's so awesome. So so you like before, like Netherlands is boring for walking because there's not much nature around. Like everything is quite organized. Like Netherlands is like super organized. It's like the Japan in Europe, I would say.
Oh. Actually, never thought about that. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
And walking is not very challenging or very inspiring, or because there are like it's just there's not much pure nature left.
No wild nature in a way.
No, not at all. So walking is quite boring. But then when you have like when you start paying attention to what's growing there, and you start learning about mushrooms, they live like in different ways. So some feed off like sick trees, some feed off like they live together in symbiosis.
Yes.
As an example. So when you want to find a certain mushroom, you have to start looking for the trees, because certain like they, like some like porcini mushrooms live near, like you can find them near pine trees, and some other mushrooms like live like more with like oak trees.
Yeah.
On beach. So or like sick trees or healthy trees. So you kind of start analyzing and seeing the forest in a very different perspective, and I found it very interesting. So actually, when we were driving to the restaurant when we met up.
Yeah.
I saw like this massive porcini. I was like, no one else was like, oh my god, I saw a really big porcini. It was like just like, what the fuck?
Merel,
look at me like yeah. I was like, I'm so sorry.
But also,
you start paying attention to those things that you didn't notice before. And
this is so cool. Wow.
I just love that.
And how do I have to picture you? Like, are you going with this thingy with a little bag? You go and pluck some mushrooms, or?
Yeah, I actually have like a book with me.
Oh yeah.
Like a mushroom book, and then I just read about it beforehand, and like what's like the season, and which mushrooms are growing now, and then you just start looking for them. And then I walk in the forest, finding mushrooms, and then looking in my guide.
Wow, this is so awesome! And you eat it, and you cook it.
I'm too scared to eat. Like I'm a hypochondriac.
Oh, yeah.
And this is like, I wish I wouldn't, but maybe it's a good thing because, you shouldn't take risks. But like, I ate them a few times, and it just made me very like, I was like, what if I did something wrong?
What if it's poisonous?
And I'm just waiting, like checking the hours, just like, will I do anything?
Oh, good, I'm still here. But don't you have like a place to go where there is a guy working or so that really knows about mushrooms?
Oh yeah, you have them. You have those guides, but I haven't been on one yet. I do want to. There's a really good one in the Netherlands. He's called like Edwin Flores, and like he's giving like all these kinds of guides as well, like the sea and just plants in general. I want to, but I haven't had. I don't know why I haven't done it yet.
Hey,
No.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So you have now a new hobby since
Oh yes,
COVID,
I actually
kind of. Yeah.
But it's quite
Good.
hard because when I go running, like I just need to switch off because like I'm like, oh, I see a mushroom there.
Oh my god, mushrooms. Wait.
Yeah, stop. Come on. Yeah, no.
Okay, this is actually really funny. Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, imagine if you can go on holidays or so again and you see all the mushrooms in the different countries and so on. So it's
Yeah, but then you need like a different guide.
actually, yeah, of course. Then it's different ones
And it's
again.
it's like it's kind of, I think it's quite sad that it's something that's what's almost, well, I don't know, like I would even pronounce it or explain it, but like in Eastern Europe, like foraging is normal. But here it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's just dangerous.
Yeah. It's dangerous.
Absolutely, man, are you crazy or something? And I kind of sad about that. That's completely gone. Whilst it's in our nature to, smell and like our families from years ago didn't do anything else. Like, but maybe it's good because like if everyone would be doing it, there wouldn't be a mushroom left. I'm sure of that as well.
Also true. But for example, I mean, in Kriki, he lives in Germany, in Schwarzwald, and he showed me pictures of these mushrooms. I mean, they were bigger than a head. Like, I'm not kidding, but they were like this big and flat. So, yeah, it was insane. It was like really bigger than my head, at least on the picture. It looked so big. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I know. I think I know which one, but I don't know what the name is in English. It's like called a parasol.
Wow.
So,
yeah,
like
a flat
umbrella. They get like really big.
Yeah,
like,
super big, kind of flattish, and he said it tasted so good. I can only imagine. Kriegel is such a good cook, and then he prepared them with spices and oil and wow.
Oh, we should go with him, like for like learn about it and forage some mushrooms and eat it.
Oh yes, and eat it actually. Yes.
They're really tasty, and I don't dare to.
Yeah. No, but I get
Maybe
it.
about
I get
years.
it.
Like you should like just first like kind of get familiar with the toxic ones. So like recognize them.
Yes.
And be like, okay, this one.
Maybe better not. And
yeah, then you know like when you see it, it's like that's that one.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yes, definitely. Wow, but this is really fun. I didn't expect this, that you're into mushrooms and trees.
Well, I'm a hippie, so
I like that.
On the inside.
I like that. Wow, this is really good. So
how is your hippie on the scale of none to like hippie? Where are you?
Hey, this is actually a very good question. I don't know. I really don't know, because in a few things I would say I am really hippie, and in a few things maybe not that much.
So what are the things you're really hippie?
I would say, this feeling, or when for example, when something, okay, I say it now, it's embarrassing, or I don't know, but for example, when I had to be in the studio and it just didn't go, it just didn't work, this song, I went out and hugged a tree. I did it.
Wow, that's a very hippie thing to do.
I did it.
Or maybe you're higher on the scale than I am, then like. Wow.
Well, yeah.
That's really cool.
and actually it was nice. I was like, oh my god,
yeah.
I really love that. I really love that.
So
And
do you
after-
again give your energy to the tree, or like how does it work for you? Like why?
I don't know. It was intuition. There was
Intuition.
the
Yeah.
forest, like across the road, and I was like, oh my god, nothing works. I need fresh air. I go outside. There was a tree, and I was just like, you know what? Oh, come here. Yeah. So I don't
That's
know. Maybe
awesome.
that's kind of hippie-ish.
Wow. Yeah.
I
on-
I would say.
and on the other spectrum.
Well, yeah, I am not so much into, for example, these how to say special drugs or something.
Oh, okay. No.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No. Me too. No. No.
I don't know
No.
if that's a hippie thing, but this is not
Yes.
my thing. So
Oh, we call them like it's like a crust thing. I would say. I don't know if that's a thing as well. Like I don't know if that's an international thing. Crust.
what is it?
Crust.
Crust?
No.
What is
No,
it?
I don't guess. So it's like. I would say like an alto. Is that like someone who dresses like so has dreadlocks? So it's
Ah, I see.
alternative, but is
yeah.
40, 50? Probably.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Who goes to like these parties, like
Yeah.
Goa parties.
Goa parties.
Where I used to
Yeah.
go to them. It's like they're
Oh,
super
yeah.
cool.
Oh,
And
yeah.
indeed, there's a lot of drugs going on.
Special
Yeah.
music and everything.
And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
campfire and
And
yeah,
fire. Yeah. True. Wow.
secret
wow.
parties in the woods.
Wow. I've actually been to one in my life as well.
How was that?
No, it wasn't my thing. It wasn't.
No?
No, it wasn't my thing. But I'm not such a big party. I'm more in a, maybe let's go to a pub and sit down and talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down with you. But yeah, I think like those parties, well, at least here, they were
Yeah.
quite chill. They were not very dense. Yeah, you could dance, but
Oh, yeah.
it was just
Yeah,
very
yeah.
small. Like so, you would get
Yeah.
like a text message like the day before. It's
Uh-huh.
like this sign, walk into the forest. So you would just like go like walk next, like they have like these poles next to the to like the streets where they say like this many meters, or you're like on the N67 or something. And then you walk to that pole, and then you just like, okay, so I need to enter the forest here, and then you enter the forest, and then you will see like a light, and you'll see another light, and just follow the lights until you're like in the middle of the forest, and then there's like this, music and fire, but it can't go too loud because it's an illegal party, right?
It is. Yeah.
So it
yeah.
is very chill, and some people are on drugs, some are not, and some
Yeah.
will just like because the pub is closed. That party is on till noon in the morning. So
Yeah, until noon in the next morning.
Yes.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not my thing. Oh my god, I go to bed at 10.
Yeah.
Now it's already late for me.
really, yeah.
Actually, yeah. I try as much as possible. I mean, when we were with Illuminate, we met you there. Of course, wasn't really possible, but I was always the first one that went to sleep.
So what time
actually.
did you wake up, or do you wake up usually?
Yeah, my new rhythm since a few months, I really try to get up, sometimes it can be 5:20, it can be 6 or 6:30, something around there, 7.
Are you even a
but-
musician?
Yeah, right, it's not really this
It's the opposite now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, how is it for you? Are you a night owl or a morning person?
I'm very confused. I can't go to bed. Like I just can't. And then in the morning I'm very tired and I can't get out of bed. So it's like this eternal struggle because I want to wake up early and I like it when it's quiet. So I like either go cycling in the very late in the evening when there's like no one there, which I of course has its risks. I don't do that anymore. Or in the morning when it's also very quiet. I love that, but I just never managed to wake up before, like in those hours. So it's an eternal struggle. But I would say I love mornings, but I hate them. And I hate evenings, but I love them, I guess.
It's like this hate-love thingy struggle.
Yeah, and I try, but I don't have any discipline. So what,
I
yeah.
yeah, so funny. I actually read it on your website
Yeah.
of Dear Mother, like your special or fun fact or something. You can't go
It's
to sleep, but
terrible.
you can't get up, and something like that.
Yeah, because in the morning I'm super productive. So like, when we did the album, and I just woke up at 8. I think 7:30 is kind of my time now. 7:38.
Yeah.
And then that's when I have that's a quality time for like a few hours.
Yeah, it's
And after that it's just like it's nothing.
Yeah, but I feel you. Like after, like especially after lunch or so, I'm like
Yeah, exactly. And then in the evening, when it becomes dark, kind of becomes quite inspiring as well.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you can just, it's just like it has some, it has something special as well. So yeah.
This is true. This is so true. And once you get started in the evening, you can actually work until 3 in the morning, and so.
Yeah, but not with a clear mind. No. So I'm not really productive. Like productivity is in the morning. But what's like the thing that you discovered in COVID time? Because I'm very interested in that. Like, you asked me the question, but I wanna ask you.
Well, maybe this I could say is maybe a thing, because my sleeping rhythm was very different before. I mean, of course, also when you play shows, you go bed and so on, and then you're at home. But it took me quite a while. I just started this a few months ago now, but I was like, hey, I actually, back in the days, I really liked getting up early because I feel very productive, as you say, as well. In the morning, somehow, I don't know, it's quiet, you just get up and you do stuff. And I started this, of course, I don't do it always because, I mean, if stuff happens the night before, I don't know, whatever, then it's okay. But like as a normal routine, this, I think, is a very nice thing that I discovered, and I'm happy I did it.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I get it. Waking up sometimes is a pain in the ass, and I need sometimes a kick. Sometimes I also like, you know what, bye world, I just continue. But, just trying, because in the end, once you get up, it's actually all right. Mostly, yeah. Well, yeah. So this is one thing that I am very happy that I actually kind of discovered this again.
Nice.
And also, for example, starting Patreon was also something. I don't know.
You started Patreon.
Yeah. I did it like.
Tell me.
Well, yeah, it was like a year ago almost. In September, I started it because, I mean, we were like half a year into this COVID thing, and I was like, hey, connection. I need it more. Also, for example, I also always wanted to start my like a YouTube channel to do some covers because I love to play the piano and sing. I never took my time, and I never dared. I never had the courage, and I was like, okay, I can do both in one, and I have kind of, little bit. Now I really need to do things for my patrons, and I want it, and you know what I mean. It's kind of this upward spiral, Yeah.
So if you're listening now, everyone, Fabi has Patreon, so go check it out, because you'll support her massively with that as well with the times now.
And Merel as well. When did you start your Patreon?
Actually straight after Delayn, after I left, because I wanted to do that for a long time, but it's just like rules and stuff. So.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So everybody that's listening now, Merel also has Patreon. It's a great platform.
Yeah, it is. I love it. Yeah. And it's so cool because I noticed that I'm not using social media that much anymore, which is actually one of the good things as well. That for me personally, to as well be more in now, and it was as well very distracting. Yeah. But with Patreon, you just connect way, like, it's because it's it's closed off, like it's blocked, right?
Safe spot. It's a safe spot.
It's a safe spot indeed. Yeah. And as well, like, because it's a safe spot, like, I dare to share a lot of things that I wouldn't share, like, on Facebook or whatever.
No. Yeah, definitely.
And it's very cool that as well with it, you've just built a community, and they with each other, so the patrons know each other very well and are very supporting of each other, and when something happens, they're always there for each other. So it's it's been super cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Wow. Yes. I also think it's a great page, especially now during these days as well, since there is not a lot of live stuff on the side as well. It's amazing, and these hangouts, and as you say, this community. I didn't know what to expect. I was like, okay, I will just start it. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how I feel. Let's see how the people like it or don't like it. Let's see, and so on. And now we have this Discord thingy, and the people know each other. It's like a family in a way.
Yeah.
You know, the core of it. I was like, okay, wow, didn't expect such a crazy community here, and I love it.
No, exactly. Like it's like the hardcore.
Yeah, exactly.
People, I would say, and that I've really like want to support you as well.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. It means a lot.
Yeah. This is actually so true. I see in the
That's so
comments they send all the links in there. Super nice. Thank you guys. So nice. By the way, the comments. Thank you so much. I always keep a little. Yeah. I always keep a little eye on it. Sometimes it's multitasking. But they are very nice comments. So thank you all for being here with us. We are over time, Merel. I think this is one of the longest Eluveitie Spheres ever.
Oh,
so
sorry.
So this is awesome. Thank you so much. And we had so much to talk, so I didn't even check if there were a lot of questions, but I think there were mostly comments. So I think if there is a question, maybe there is space for one question, but there were so many comments, but no questions really, which is good. So we covered them.
Yeah.
So so this is very nice. We are part of Merel Bechtold army.
That's Justin, isn't he?
Justin Padilla. Yes, that's him.
He's like one of the most hardcore pages out there. He's awesome.
Wow.
And he always calls me Merel Bechtold because
Merel Bechtold. I love that. I love that. Hey, and I have one question from him actually. Maybe let's end with this. Merel, what made you decide to start teaching guitar?
That's actually a cool question. Well, I love, first of all, to inspire people. And if they would like pick up a guitar, that's of course it's, sorry Fabi, but it's the most amazing instrument, right?
Yeah.
So I think that I absolutely love my students. Like I feel like a little bit like a mom. No. And I love it when I see that that they're growing and that it's working, and that somehow they just really they start creating this passion, and they start playing these songs they thought that they would never be able to do. And especially love it when you have like a middle-aged metalhead, and it's like I always wanted to play guitar, but like I'm way too old to learn.
You're never too old.
You're never too old. We're gonna start right now. And then when you're like a year later, they're like, I played a Gentle Storm right now. Like I would never even thought that would happen. And then I just like I just love that. I just really love to see their fire burn.
Yes. How do we find you as a guitar teacher on your
on my website, merelbechtold.com.
Good. Awesome. You teach online as well?
I teach online, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I only teach online right now.
Okay.
Still perfect. I absolutely love it.
Wow. Hey, this is so awesome. So if you want to learn guitar, check her out. Yes.
And actually, Marcella, right? Marcella Bovio. I'm starting we're working on an online music school together. It's called Level Up Music Academy, and we're most likely go live end of the year. And she's one of my dearest friends.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
she's amazing as a vocalist.
Yeah.
But she's also like an amazing teacher. And being a great instrumentalist, like great, doesn't mean that you're a great teacher. But she's just so passionate about her, about vocals, training vocals, and she is so inspiring. And she always inspires me as well. And I always feel like, hyped when I just had visited her. So I had this idea of, creating these courses and like creating like an online, environment.
Yeah.
And she had the same idea. So I was like, well, why don't we just,
team up?
So we've been working on that for over a year now.
Wow.
And we're creating courses. And I know she almost finished a grunting course. It's called Grunting 101. It will go live. And she will definitely do more. And I'm working and I'm specializing now my courses on beginners. So if you don't play guitar and you want to learn metal, because it's specifically for metal, or you've tried before but you just failed. There are so many common mistakes that I see with my students. It's like, but you can actually make this work and make a course out of it and teach it right from the start.
Super cool. Super cool. So you said this will be by the end of the year? We'll come online?
Live. But people can already sign up for it. It's called Level Up Music Academy.
Level Up Music Academy.com. Okay. Check this out. Yeah. And also, dear mother, what can you say? There is the new album out. You can get it in the store.
It's this one. I have it here.
Look at this. Yes. Oh, so pretty, the colors.
So I know, of course, this is, like most people that are here, like, like metal stuff. This is more like alternative metal, I would say. I don't know, like, hard to describe, but
super nice. Yeah.
Check it out if you like.
Definitely.
And maybe you don't like it, that would be great.
Yes. I'm sure they will like it. If you didn't listen to it, it is really awesome. We listened to it actually on our way to the Netherlands.
Read it?
Like through,
the entire thing.
I heard the singles and so on, but I mean the whole album. Okay.
Oh.
Great soundtrack. Cruising. We were like, okay, this breakdown, these screams, these riffs. So super awesome.
quite a versatile album.
Yeah, it is. Yes. So really, I don't know. Maybe I didn't even say that, but congratulations to your album and to the release and everything.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah. I'm really happy. Happy with
good.
it, and I'm positive that's my best work till date.
Good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you actually teach vocals?
I do as well. I have a few students here and there in Zurich, but I have many in. Also, I don't teach that much, but I have a few students that really come, more or less often, via Zoom. Or Skype.
Via Zoom. Okay.
Yeah, like this. I also started this via Zoom and Skype during the COVID times. And it's so cool because then you have a student from the US and...
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. It's crazy. And it works so well as well.
Yeah.
At first I had my doubts a little bit about the singing. Via internet, but it works.
Yes, it does.
It does, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it's a great way to connect, and I actually also enjoy it a lot because you actually also learn about yourself. Because wait, okay, it sounds like this. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, okay. When I imitate you, it feels like I'm doing this. How to change this? You learn. You learn as well.
No, exactly. So I just. Oh wait, what am I doing?
Exactly. Yeah. You have to question yourself, is this good what I'm doing or not?
That's super cool. And where can people find that?
Yeah.
Your lessons?
Actually, nowhere really. Just.
Okay, so send Fabi a DM.
Yes, maybe I will read it. I'm messy. I'm messy. Oh my god. we gave
Awesome.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
I gave
yeah.
everything. Hey,
Nice.
wow. But thank you, Merel, for taking your time here, being with us for 1.5 hours, and everybody that is here joining us with all your lovely comments. It was so awesome. It was really a great time. Thank you, Merel, that you
Oh.
took your time too. And
Thank you. And I was
Yeah.
very, very happy to finally talk to you.
Yeah, thank you. Me too. Finally, we 1.5 hours straight. We would have not had this time on any festival or so. So it was
Wow,
actually good.
definitely not. No, really nice. Yeah, and thank you guys as well for from Eluveitie to
Yes.
welcome me and dear mother.
Of
So
course.
that's really appreciated. Thank you so much, and thanks for everyone for tuning in.
Yes.
And very excited to see what you guys are going to do and where you're going to play, and hopefully,
Yes.
you know,
Hopefully
life will
more.
go back. Yeah,
Yes.
we'll be able to play shows and book them.
Yes, you too. Next year, cool tour, support tour, whatever will come. It's gonna be good. Yes. Always staying positive. Yes.
You too.
Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. See you on another episode. And bye, Merel. Thank you so
Bye,
so
Fabi.
much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.